morning, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful, windy Tuesday, October 26th. Hope you're having a good day. My name is Bruce Dickey. Thank you so much for joining. By the way, did you see who's here? They can see who's here. Sheldon Bunting down there has joined the show, along with Clifford Reever. The Big Red Reever is here, and we are going to talk about the Fairfield Veterans Day Parade coming up here in a couple of weeks. So can't wait. Boys, how you doing?
Good. You? Doing fine.
I'm doing great. Good. This is Tuesday, October 26th. Let's tell you a little bit about some community events, things going on in the area that you might be interested in. Actually, to tell you the truth, there's not too much in the area going on. It's a Tuesday at the end of October. Unless Halloween was today, there would be, then you might have something of interest to do, but there's not too much going on here today. But I can tell you one thing, and this one you'll probably already know about if you're involved, and you probably do already know about it too. The Fairfield Community High School District 225 is holding parent-teacher conferences today through Thursday, October 28th, from 4 to 7 p.m. On Thursday evening, seniors and parents and guardians are invited to attend the FAFSA workshop. Now that's a couple of days away, but that's it, where you get help in completing the required financial aid form. So there you go. For questions or to set up a time or for your conference, contact FCHS Guidance Department at 847-9405. Is the missus helping out at all with any of that stuff?
Just booking, I think.
She's just setting appointments?
Yeah.
What's the percentage you think of the students that actually go home and encourage their parents to take part in the parent-teacher conference?
I'm saying it's within 0 and 10%, but probably closer to 0 than 10%, I'm guessing.
There could be a few mandated ones too, though, right? Maybe, I don't know.
I suspect. Now, since we're talking about Donna, when does she get to retire? You've been retired now for
7
years.
It's kind of interesting because now she's really close to turning
A number that she
the number that you know they start, and now all of a sudden she gets letters and wanting Medicare and all that.
And then she keeps. But then I'd have to come home to this.
Yeah. That may be one of the reasons why she's not thinking.
Slowing her down a little bit. Yeah, I can. We'll just move right off of that. What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? It's one of the favorite holidays of the year. Actually, I don't like it at all. This is National Mincemeat Day. This celebrates the 15th century English recipe mixing spiced meat and fruit. Bake up a batch today on October 26th. Originally, mincemeat served as a way of preserving meat without salting or smoking it. Bakers then used the filling to make mince pies. They became a unique part of a holiday dinner. In some families, mincemeat pies still find a place at the holiday dinner table today. Many modern recipes contain just fruit, sometimes with liquor as an added ingredient. But today is mincemeat. Have either of you ever had mincemeat pie?
I have not, but I'm assuming with your dislike, that's why there was none in the green room.
I don't want any.
I've smelled it. I've never eaten any, but I have smelled some, and I'm not a sweet filling pie guy. Anyway, it's like pecan except with fruit. It's like pecan pie except with fruit and smoked meat.
I still don't want to.
Well, maybe you'll like this one better. This is also National Mule Day. October 26th recognizes an intelligent pack animal many folks mistake for being stubborn. A mule is a hybrid cross between a male donkey, a jack, and a female horse. As a hybrid, the animal inherits characteristics from both parents. The mule possesses the strength, intelligence, patience, perseverance, endurance, surefootedness, and even temper of the donkey. From the horse, the mule inherits, I'm not sure about this, beauty, athletic ability, courage, vigor, and speed. In addition, mules appear to require less food than a horse of similar size. According to the American Mules Museum, early explorers brought donkeys to America, but they were quite small. George Washington, on October 26th, played a significant role for the development of the mule. As this is the date, on this date in October of 1785, a ship docked in Boston Harbor carrying a gift from King Charles of Spain for George Washington, 2 fine jennies and a 4-year-old Spanish jack, appropriately named Royal Gift. Now, ladies and gentlemen and members of the panel, you have learned more about mules than you ever thought you would know.
I was excited. I thought we were going to have another feather in George Washington's cap. I thought he was going to be like the founder of this country, and the mule, but apparently
He's the father. He is the father of mules in the United States. But they did come over from another country, so yeah, that's still pretty good, right? The father of the American.
Remember, Enfield has what they call Mule Day.
Enfield has Mule Day. They probably had that earlier this month, didn't they?
It was the first weekend in October.
Yeah. Do you go down to that?
No, I used to a long time ago.
Well, you see, now they're probably selling beer at that thing.
No.
They don't do that. They do at Carmi, right? The Corn Day?
Yeah, Corn Day. And then don't forget, you got the Fairfield Mules.
You got the Fairfield Mules. You've got, well, yeah, there you go. So it's all kinds of, it all comes together, ladies and gentlemen. It just always comes together. And speaking of it always coming together, I went through the National Day calendar to find out the stuff for today, and it just so happens that today is also the National Day of the Deployed. On the day that we have the fellows here to talk about the Veterans Day parade, this October 26th, the National Day of the Deployed annually honors the United States military personnel deployed around the globe. The designation recognizes all the brave military personnel who've been deployed, are sacrificing or have sacrificed their lives to defend our country. It also acknowledges their families, that's the important thing, separated from them during deployment, and the sacrifices they make in order for family members to serve our country. So there you go, folks. Think about some of the folks that, even though they are, a lot of times when they're in the service, they're still serving here, but if you get deployed, that can be a pretty unpleasant task all the way around. So this is a good time to think about that. Shelley Michaels Aberley founded the National Day of the Deployed in 2006. She approached then North Dakota Governor John Hoeven for support and of a North Dakota proclamation for the day. He was the first governor of the United States to recognize deployed troops in a formal proclamation. And then her cousin, Bottineau, North Dakota native David Hosna, was deployed as a major in the U.S. Army for the first day of deployed, and she chose October 26th as it was his birthday. That's pretty cool. Then he later retired as a colonel. Wouldn't that be pretty cool? Have your birthday be like some kind of national day?
I guess.
Especially if you're still alive around to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, he had mincemeat pie day before deployed day.
Maybe he's enjoyed mincemeat pie while riding a mule.
Well, you tied that right in there.
On his birthday.
On his birthday. That's the way to, a fine way to enjoy a birthday celebration. I can't think of a lot better than that. But there must be something. What else going on, folks? What's on TV? What do you want to see on television tonight? Wabash Catch TV High School Volleyball. Speaking of the Fairfield Mules, we'll be down in Fairfield to see the Lady Mules take on the winner of the Mount Carmel Johnston City match. That'll be right here on this channel at 5:30 tonight. We'll probably start 5 or 10 minutes before, and right here on channel 100. Also tonight, World Series getting underway. World Series Game 1. It is the Atlanta Braves at Houston. Charlie Morton versus Framber Valdez. Who's going to win that?
I don't care.
You know what? If as long as it's not the Cardinals, you don't care.
No, I don't.
Who's going to win that? You've got to have an opinion.
If you're a Cardinals fan, you'd have to root for the Braves, like National League, right?
National League, yeah, Team National League. There you go, Team National League. You root for the Braves to win, so that they get fat, happy, and stupid over the off season and play terrible next year.
It's interesting. Atlanta could not have an All-Star game, but now they're going to allow them to have the World Series.
They do get
game.
the World Series.
Yes.
I hadn't thought about how that works out. That's that is a
Things really changed, didn't they?
things really. Major League Baseball may not have thought that through, huh? I'll be doggone. What else going on tonight on television? NHL hockey. The Golden Knights are at Colorado. That's on ESPN channel 601 at 7 o'clock, and a doubleheader on TNT. NBA basketball 6:30. The Philadelphia 76ers will be in New York taking on the Knicks, followed by the Denver Nuggets taking on the Utah Jazz, channel 632. Right down there is Sheldon Bunting. Right there is Clifford Reever. We're going to come back, talk about Fairfield's Veterans Day Parade, and we're going to do that right after this word. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunting, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
It's the weekend and your symptoms are worsening. The morning of a big meeting and you have a bigger sore throat. Ever experienced that urgency after picking up your sick child and your community health center has already closed? You will be able to connect to a provider at crhpc.org. Even if you have never been to CRHPC, you are welcome to utilize our services. Feel better after scheduling a video visit with CRHPC.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thanks so much for joining us today. Good fun show today as we are going to talk about a fun but also not serious but a good event. an important event in Fairfield coming up here in the next couple of weeks. It is the Fairfield Veterans Day Parade, and with us today is Clifford Reever, and along with Sheldon Bunting. Good morning, Clifford.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Sheldon.
Good morning, Bruce.
Thanks, fellas, for being here, and I guess thanks for what you do. How long have you been putting together the Fairfield Veterans Day Parade? I think we've had this conversation before.
We've had it, and you've told me this is the 20th year.
Well, no. I think we've had it before.
I started in 2001.
You put this one together.
Put it together, and we started doing the parade 2001.
Prior to that, there was no real.
There was
like
parade.
one, maybe was there one like 40 years ago?
I don't know. I have only seen photos, and I'm going to say pretty close back in the early 60s, maybe, something like that. I don't know. Yeah. But it was not called a Veterans Day Parade. It was, I think, called something to do like Armed Forces, something or other. I don't remember. There's photos of it around.
What was your thought process? So if it was 20 years ago, we've just had 20 years since 9/11. Was that what was behind it? Was that the genesis? Or?
No, I went down to Farmington, Missouri to do a concert down there, and they were having a veterans parade when we were down there, and I came back up to Fairfield, and at the time they had the Progressive Fairfield organization.
I think they
and
still
I
do,
went
don't they?
to the meeting, and I said, we might need to look at having a Veterans Day parade. Well, that's where I got volunteered. And I've been for going on all these years.
So all of a sudden you became the not sponsor, but the coordinator.
Head honcho.
The coordinator
Yes.
of the Fairfield Veterans.
Parade, yes.
Here's, ladies and gentlemen, there's when it is. It's downtown Fairfield at 2 p.m. on Saturday, November 6th. It is it has widely varied. The weather has varied a little bit in the early going, but since about the last 4 or 5 years, it's been pretty good, hasn't
Been
it?
pretty decent. We've only had maybe 1-2 years that we had a little rain early in the morning, but by the time the parade rolled around, the skies cleared out. We done the parade, and then it came another rain. It works out pretty good. But
Have you ever had to cancel it, Sheldon?
Not that I know of. You have it rain or shine. I mean, I've only been involved about 5 years, but
the old guys, and I use the old guys as in World War II and Korea. I made the statement one time. I said, "All right, are we going with it if it rains or not?" And they said, "They didn't cancel the war, did they?"
No.
And I go, "You're right. We're not canceling it." No, and if it rains, we're going with it. It may be only 2 flatbed trailers or whatever, but
two flatbed trailers and sitting on wet hay.
Nope, won't be hay. It's on lumber now.
They're leaving.
Going to.
Well, it's like
lumber.
you're sitting on gold if you're sitting on lumber for
Well,
crying out loud. That's not bad.
Put that straw up
luckily
there and it
prices
goes
of lumber have come down. Otherwise, we had to worry about security.
So
Didn't want our parade to get robbed.
We got armed guards.
yeah, I was going to say, had you been doing it in June, you'd had some armed guard. That's you probably do.
With the straw, if it does rain, then it's wasted.
Well, I guess that's right.
So
I guess that's right. So basically, how do you started doing it 20 years ago? How does one start putting a parade together?
I don't know.
You did it.
I know. I just said we're doing it, and that's what we did.
What's the first call you do?
The first one come out. We started out in the park.
In the park.
The very first one we did out of the park.
We
come out down
French
7th Street. Park, come up to Washington Street, up in front of Johnson Funeral Home on 4th Street, and then down Main Street.
Okay.
That was the first one.
Why would you have so many turns?
Oh no, we just figured to have it someplace. Then the next year,
you didn't know any better.
Next year we had it at the high school, like the homecoming parade used to be.
Yeah.
And that was all right, but then we shifted down on 1st Street, and we've been there
to the grade school.
Yeah, well, no, down on 1st Street by the high rise.
I think the Fairfield or Wayne County Parade Costa Nostra got together and have now a dedicated
Yeah.
Fairfield parade route.
Yep. Every one of them come off First Street now.
Are you a member of the Fairfield Wayne County Cosa Nostra, or is this something that you can talk about?
That's something that
he's a coordinator too.
Yeah, no.
Did you just let the cat out of the bag that it might exist?
It might exist.
The Wayne County Cosa Nostra. Well, I tell you what,
gosh.
I'm glad to hear that you're a made man, Sheldon. Let's see. I got a couple other pictures. Okay, you are on lumber nowadays, aren't you? Are those some of the Koreans? Are those some of the Korean War veterans, or would that be
some
Vietnam era?
World War II veterans in there, and there's the one in the brown. He's a Korean War veteran. One on the
DK
blue is,
looks like DK Wood there at the end.
and DK,
Yep.
yeah, and there's Homer Clark. He's a World War II veteran, and the other three over there are World War II veterans or Korean veterans there.
Now this is actually a picture from a couple of years ago, so it was the weather. You got a good day of weather then, even though you did have some fellas battling the elements at the Carhartts. But I've got to see. You'll get there's a nice the old. Fire truck getting involved. I've got a bunch of pictures here that I'll show throughout the show, just to kind of give folks the idea. You got to have the veterans for a Veterans Day parade, but if you're having a parade, who's the next most essential part? A band?
No,
Well, the high school band plays. I mean, just
yeah, they do. The band plays, unless. And there's another thing. We may be in a playoff game too if we get by the first round. If we get by the first round and have a game at home, the games they usually start at 1 o'clock. And
Well, last year there was no football,
no.
but last year you did end up having the Veterans Day parade.
Oh yeah, we've not missed a year since we started.
I got to tell you, listening to you talk, Clifford, I don't think you plan to miss a year.
No, I don't. with or without permission.
We might delve into that a little bit too. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back in just a sec.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel. Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunting, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive Hit Track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield.
Fine.
We're talking about all kinds of different things here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce, Dickey, and Sheldon. Sheldon's just not even talking at all because he has signed on to the Omerta with his Cosa Nostra. He has to live the silent life, but we do appreciate him sitting in anyway. We're talking about the Fairfield Veterans Day Parade, and I forgot to change pictures over there. Oh well. And the Veterans Day Parade is coming up on November 6th at 2 p.m. Down in Fairfield. How many folks will you typically get involved, or how many entries will you typically get, you think? What's normal? Sheldon, what's normal?
I don't know, the last few years, 40 to 50.
Yeah, I was going to say anyway.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good.
I mean, that makes for a 25, 30-minute parade.
It makes for a good parade. If it's nice weather, I mean, people
We'll take more, though.
Yeah,
Will you still take more?
Oh, yeah.
How do prospective parade entries get a hold of you? What's the best way to get a hold of?
My number is 618-516-3111. But this
I should
year
have had this written down beforehand. 516-3111. All right.
Don't forget the 618.
Okay, because you do have people from all around.
Well, you have to do that now.
Really?
Started Sunday.
Oh, I guess that's right.
Yes.
See, I haven't made a phone call. I haven't made a phone call in the last year. I'm whenever I call people on the regular phone, though, I'm calling from a telephone exchange. I don't know that I have to do that. I'm gonna check once we get out of this show.
we did something last year, and we're going to do it again this year. With the COVID last year, we didn't know what was going to happen, so we just turned around and told people who want to be in the parade, come down, line up. Mm-hmm. And they did. And that we had 45 to 50 last year. They just showed up. So this year we're doing the same thing. Just come down. If you want to be in a parade, come down and get in line.
Wait a minute. You mean you've got potentially then people who I mean, you're really not getting anybody locked in that way, are you, Clifford? Mm-hmm. Doesn't that scare you that nobody will show up? I mean, does that scare you?
Everything scares me, but
it was one of the, like I said, last year was COVID, and people, we kept a distance. We told them, said, park however you want.
Yeah.
First come, first serve.
Yeah.
You park this far away, or you park this far away.
Right.
That way you feel comfortable.
Yes.
And that's the same way with this year, because it's still kind of...
We're still in the COVID season.
So this way, whenever you show up, if you park 10 feet, 20 feet away from the other one, it's no big deal.
We do have some reserve spots at the front, of course.
For
the veterans,
yes.
the color guard, the honor guard.
There's from one place up front is strictly reserved.
Yeah.
From there on back, it doesn't matter.
That's cool. That is cool though that the folks that are still coming out in mass really to honor these veterans, aren't they? Have you noticed over the years maybe the crowd getting bigger or smaller, or does it?
I can't answer that because I've never seen a parade.
Wait.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm usually in it.
well,
I mean, I'm
before
with two
he started-
organizations, so
Before he started kind of helping, but I have never seen a parade. You know?
I have only seen the parade because I've never been in this parade.
Right, but I've not seen a parade.
Why
Because
have you-
by the time I get going,
this is your thing.
I
You
know. But you got
he may be like an actor that doesn't watch his own movie. Doesn't
Right.
want to.
Yeah.
You got to remember, whenever they get going, I get down to
The
where
end.
the old Southern Lumber used to be,
Yeah, the liquor store.
and I got to move the barriers so that they can park the semis there because the older guys like to sit there and watch the parade go by. So by the time I get down there, I meet the semis down there, undo that, and then turn around,
He's still on
gather
the
up all
clock.
my stuff, and then go back down. I never see it, other than what's come up late.
I must tell you, I've got pictures that I'll show here. There are pictures here involved that have you in them watching the parade.
Well, that's down there.
That's at the end.
Lumber.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Yes.
at the end in front of the Victoria.
Right, because I've got to get ready to start picking stuff up so I can get it back to where it's got to go, and then meet the trailers back down there at First Street.
I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take another quick break, and I want to know how we're going to get it done. We've got Sheldon assigned to get us a tank, and
I've been failing miserably.
and we're going to get this done. Plus, we might talk about some other surprise guests that have occasionally been there over the years. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV, and we'll be back after this work. Just a second. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunting, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians, and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Okay, well, we don't want to talk about that right now.
Don't put that on the radio.
No, it was. If people could read lips, it was. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you tuning in here to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. We're talking about the Veterans Day Parade in Fairfield. You know, that's the fun thing. This isn't the only thing going on to honor veterans on that Saturday the 6th, is it, fellas?
It is not.
What else is going on? Tell me.
The morning or the day will start out at 7 p.m.
7 a.m.?
I'm sorry, 7 a.m. Yeah. I sleep late.
Real late.
7 a.m. they're going to have a veterans breakfast for all veterans. It's no charge.
And family.
And family. St. Edward's Catholic Church.
What? How long does that last?
7 to 9, is it not?
7 to 9.
Okay. And they would like a head count. You know, it's a drive-through only, but they would like to get if you plan on coming down, give them a call so they can make sure they have enough food ready. But
what do you know that number? Or?
Yes, Dennis Zerlini. So it's going to be good food if the Zerlini boys are involved.
Oh yeah, sausage.
One would hope. One would hope. But the number for Dennis is 618-599-8168. Or is it 88?
You got it.
I know. I'll have to look. Let me check my handy dandy device.
Okay, so you have that, Clifford, going on in the morning. Is it 68 or 88?
68.
Okay, 8168. 599-8168. All right, Clifford. In addition to that meal, there's another one later in the day, isn't there?
After the parade, all parade participants are invited to the Elks Club for a drive-through again for a lunch sponsored by Fairfield National Bank and the Elks. They have done this, I can't remember how many years it is.
Oh,
but
lot.
FNB and the Elks have sponsored a lunch.
You know, if this is the 20th
it
parade.
It may be 20.
If this is the 20th parade.
It could very well be.
I think it's been 20.
No, it may be.
To tell you the truth. And you know, that is drive-through, but I suspect the room will also be open inside, should you choose
they're not going to serve the meal inside.
Yeah.
They've already told me it's just strictly drive-through.
Maybe drive-through, get your foam box and drive around the park.
Back in and
where there's a will, there's a way.
That's exactly right. There's always the opportunity. Well, that's a nice deal. Both meals will be outstanding. And again, there are other things involved. This is not just a parade. What's going on beforehand?
But just
at 1 o'clock,
the flag raising ceremonies.
What's you're not going to talk about the flag? You're not going
to. They're having the roasted chestnuts.
You got to pump up the roasted chestnuts for crying out loud, Clifford. I bring you up here. This is why I bring you here. Make me a star. Feed my ego.
In case you all don't know, Bruce is with the roasted chestnuts, and they are doing a concert starting at 1:30.
Really? Are we?
Just so I can get this.
Maybe now, right?
I may cancel it.
No kidding.
But they're doing a roasted chestnuts. They're doing a concert.
Patriotic music.
Yes, and there will be a flag raising, and but after that, like I said, at 2 o'clock the parade starts.
Probably get somebody out there sing national anthem or something too, aren't they?
Well, we didn't last year because, like I said, there's the COVID.
Yeah,
and you kind of be careful. I'm going to look into it this year.
All right. Well, that's.
I think I might know somebody that might be able to sing the national anthem.
I suspect you
and
do.
It's not me.
Or
Sheldon. I think I might call her out again.
Like you said, you're going to be busy.
Yes.
And Sheldon will be busy as well. So that's now I got to know is this is one of the most important parts of the parade. Is this a candy parade?
Yes.
In that we're throwing candy to children, or is it one of them that children have to run up to the vehicles?
You can throw candy. You can throw candy. The only one you can't throw candy is the Christmas parade.
No, why is that?
Because that's at night.
Oh, okay.
And they don't want to do it at night. They don't want to throw it at night. And there are no politicians allowed in the Veterans Parade. I will tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Clifford and Sheldon for that.
No, this has been since the second one. The first one we let them in, but after that, That's it. No more.
Wait, what made the change?
Well, there was a.
Was there? Oh, and I'm not asking for particular names.
No. There was a politician come up, and he says, that's whenever they started at the high school, and he was right there by the grade school, and he said, "Where's the politicians at?" And I told him, I said, 3 blocks back that way behind the horses. And the guy looked at me and he said, "Do you know who I am?" And I said, "Yeah, I know who you are." And I said, "It's still 3 blocks back behind the horses." So he kind of got mad, and then okay, so we had a meeting afterwards, and I said, "I'm going to throw something out to you." This was the VFW and American Legion members, and I said, "I make a suggestion that we don't allow politicians."
No politicking.
Nothing. I said, "You can come up here and say so-and-so supports veterans, but don't vote for me."
Yeah.
You know. And they said, "Sounds good." And I had a guy come up to me.
I was going to say, have you had people ask about it?
Oh, yes. Yes.
What do they say?
Well, they call me and they
how do they react to the news?
Most of them accept it because they call. One of them called and they said, "Do you allow politicians in the Veterans Day parade?" And I said, "No, I don't." And they said, "Okay, that's all we wanted to know." But I said, "You can come over and say, as a senator or a representative or a congressman, we support Wayne County veterans and all veterans. You know, that's fine. Yeah. But don't come out and say, vote for me."
Yeah.
You know, and I had a couple of them later on that tried to do that, and I said, "Signs go off, boys, or you don't go in this parade."
No kidding.
Yes. And they said, "Well, you can't do that." And I said, "I just did it." I said, "I'm telling you, you want to take it to the top man, take it, because it's already here."
You're there.
You've reached it.
I'm fascinated that they thought you couldn't do that. That's what's fascinating.
There's a lot of things they think you can't do. You got to remember, I have a few backing here. It's not just this one. You got the VFW. You got the American
there's another one, the VFW of our veterans of foreign wars. And you've got. I like the other thing. One of the other things. So I don't know if I've got pictures of them. You get the Patriot Riders in there.
Yes, they're in there.
That's a good crew.
It is. They come. They've been there quite a few times, and the only one I haven't been able to get in about the last 3 or 4 years is Lincoln's Challenge, which I really enjoy. Lincoln's Challenge.
Let's see. I've got a. Let's look at a couple of pictures of some of the.
You had one of those a while ago.
Well, I think I've got the Lincoln's Challenge somewhere. We'll show the band here in a second. Maybe I don't have the Lincoln's.
There they are.
The Lincoln's Challenge. Tell me about these folks, but they can't be there this year. It's kind of a shame. They do a great job.
It's like everything else.
Yeah.
You know, they travel, and whenever they go out, you got to be careful, because if they take back, they happen to pick up, one of them picks up COVID, look how many they're going to affect. So they just kind of shut down doing a lot of the stuff right now. So. And
that is an academy out of Rantoul. It's not a reform school. It's a military type of academy.
It's military type, and it's how would you put it?
Geared for inner city kids.
Ones that have gotten in trouble, and they turn out pretty good when they come out.
Like an alternative school.
Yes,
an alternative.
And they're really great people to work with, and the kids they're unbelievable. They do not call you anything but sir.
Is that right?
And I turned around and I kept looking. I told him, "You don't have to call me sir." I said, "Last time cost me 3 years." You know? but they are very, very, very polite, and they're a good group of kids. They just got caught doing something they shouldn't got caught doing. And
I'm going to throw a few other pictures. What's going on here? This is at the end of the parade, isn't it?
That's those guys they called the Shriners.
Yeah. And
this is one of them right here.
I don't think you're. I'm
not in the picture.
He's not in there.
But wait, that may be the big heavy set guy in the white shirt.
I think you're the heavy set guy in the white shirt. And I think that you're in there. You're in there too, aren't you, Cliff?
I'm right back there behind the last Shriner.
Yeah, you've already taken candy from the Shriners right there. I believe.
I don't need that candy.
There's another view of some of the.
This is the Vietnam. A lot of those guys on there are Vietnam. Yes.
An indicator now, ladies and gentlemen, I took these pictures from the past. An indicator that of how long ago it was. It's $2.50 for gas.
Yes,
that's a long time ago. Isn't it?
And for that matter, the Conoco was still open and selling gas.
It's open up again.
Are they selling
Yeah,
gas?
they opened again. Yes.
Did they really?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
They
How
just
about that?
opened this year.
There is a nice Army Jeep as is dedicated to Chris Case. I don't believe he's any longer with us, right?
Nope.
And then, of course, there's the Lincoln Challenge kids. So you will get. I mean, this isn't a military deal right there. This is just, is it?
Just whoever wants to come put something in. I
There
don't
you
care.
go. There you go. I love
Just as
it.
long as they, we're trying to get them out there so they can show their support to the veterans.
You're a veteran
Yes.
of a foreign war.
No.
You didn't go to Vietnam.
No. I went to Germany.
You went to Germany, Vietnam era.
Yes, Vietnam era.
Vietnam era. Can you speak for other veterans or in how is this really appreciated? Because when there's a lot of people on the side of the road, these veterans are getting applause all the way through, and it makes you feel pretty good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I remember the first one we had. There's a bunch of Vietnam veterans, and they were kind of hesitant.
Yeah.
About going and being in the parade, and I said, let's just see what happens. Come on, guys, let's try it one time. So we come up there, and I never will forget. One of them turned around, and he said, when we rounded the corner, right there by Johnson's Funeral Home, going down 4th Street.
Yeah.
And they started applauding. It got them.
No kidding?
Yes.
Oh, that's really cool.
They said, we weren't ready for this. And I said, well, I told you, just give the town a little bit of a chance to show their appreciation, and they do.
Well, that's really cool. I tell you what, folks, we're going to come back. We're going to get to Sheldon's tank as well as some of the other things that may or may not be there. Since we don't know what's coming, we'll get to all that here, wrapping things up with Sheldon Bunting along with Clifford Reever. Right after this, do stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
When it comes to your banking, you have as many options as colors in the crayon box. That's why you can bank your way at Teutopolis State Bank. What works best for you may be different from what works best for your neighbor. Teutopolis State Bank is built to serve all your banking needs, whether it's online banking, mobile check deposit, text banking, or just stopping in to see them at one of their 3 convenient locations. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender, it's Teutopolis State Bank. Banking made personal since 1913.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunting, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basementy experts.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. We've been chatting today with Sheldon Bunting and Clifford Reever about the Fairfield Veterans Day Parade. It is scheduled for, like you see, 2 p.m. in downtown Fairfield. Many other events, however, are involved, including breakfast at 7 o'clock.
Yep.
You need to let them know at 599-8168, 618-599-8168 if you're going to be enjoying breakfast. And this is for veterans and their families, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As well as the meal afterward. Is there anything in the middle of the day that I'm missing?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Well, other than the parade at 2 p.m.
Parade at 2 p.m.
All
And that's line up on First Street, which is down by the high rise.
Line up starting at the high rise, heading to the north.
Yeah,
And
heading
then
south.
The parade will head north, the line will head south.
You're gonna go
Is that not
south.
confusing? But
well, no. If you're I am confused. Heading, okay, the direction you'll be heading is north, but the parade lineup will head. Well, the direction will be south, but the parade lineup will be going toward the north.
there you go.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We have messed you up totally, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you have
Show up, and we'll find you a spot.
Speaking of messed up. Fairfield has occasional pothole problems anyway, but we're trying to get a tank. How's it going to get a tank, Sheldon?
Not well.
Not well?
They're not readily available on the marketplace.
How do you go about trying to get a tank? I guess it's not gone successfly. You need to alter your methods?
I guess. I mean, I reach out, there was a museum. Is it in
Vincennes.
Vincennes. There's a military vehicle museum over there, but the guy has no help, and he doesn't loan them out. But he did say it kind of creates a different problem when your water pump goes out on your 85-year-old tank on Main Street, USA. He said you're not calling a tow truck to pick up your tank. So
how much do tanks weigh? I've never really thought about it.
Lots.
I couldn't tell you what the one he wants. I couldn't tell you because I just remember how big they were whenever I was in the Army.
And they
were big.
And they go wherever they want.
Yes, they do. And they go right over the top of cars without any problem.
Have you ever had a tank in the parade?
No.
That'd be really cool though if you could get one, Sheldon. Let's talk a little bit about some of the things you have had in the parade. I like the story about the guy who sent you the Blackhawk, finally breaking down and sending you the Blackhawk.
Yeah, that was interesting. I got a hold of Fort Knox, Kentucky about a Blackhawk. And the guy said, well, there's no possibility of you ever getting a Blackhawk. And I said, okay, so.
Got to try.
There was a Lieutenant Colonel Charlie Holstein from Fairfield.
Sure.
And I just happened to mention to him, and he said, let me see what I can do. And I get this phone call, and he said, I understand you want a Blackhawk? And I said, yes, sir. He said, they'll be getting in contact with you. I said, really? So I worked for the state of Illinois, and I got back here one day, and my boss turned around and he said, you need to call this number. And it was a captain, and he said, where do we land this thing?
No kidding.
Yes. And they landed it out at Southwest Park.
Yeah.
That's where they landed
behind the police station.
And he said, we will be there at such and such time. And and I'm telling you, they let kids go in as the guy said. He said they're playing with a jungle gym that's worth over $1 million.
A lot of millions of dollars.
They went in there, they turned the switches on, turned them off, did everything they wanted to. And that Black Hawk, they got ready to go. The guy just started flipping switches and comes down Main Street and goes back. Yeah, that was kind of interesting.
I thought it was pretty cool when they flew the Black Hawk over the town, over the parade. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been under a helicopter attack,
but you also got to remember we had one that snuck in on everybody, and I didn't tell anybody that one was coming.
Tell us about that one. That might happen again.
Yes, I'm hoping that.
We're hoping there's a possibility.
A gentleman out of Indianapolis, Indiana, has an old World War II plane, and I got a hold of him, and he said, "What do you want me to do?" And I said, "The parade starts at 2. About 10 to 15 minutes after 2, I want you to go right down Main Street." And he said, "Okay." So here, all of a sudden, and the only thing I told some of them going, I told him, I said, "Keep your eye to the sky." I didn't say anything else. About that time, he comes swooping down Main Street, and those people weren't ready for that one.
And this is not just this isn't a little fighter plane.
No.
This is a bomber type or B-29, maybe not a bomber.
No,
but
it's
a B-29.
Remember, no, it's a P something. It's an old World War II plane. But
he was big enough he had passengers.
Yes, he had. He told me on the phone. He said, "I'm carrying 6 passengers with me, and they're Vietnam veterans."
Wow.
He was going to land that day out at the airport and take people if they want to go for a ride, but those 6 guys came down with him.
Oh, I see.
And so I said, "Hey, that's great."
So he just turned around and went back.
Well, he went this way about 3 or 4 times down Main Street.
He did. So that's the thing, folks. You never know what you'll see. These guys fellas put together a Vietnam, or not just a Vietnam, a Veterans Day parade that is out of this world. That is very terrifically well done, and I urge you all to go see it if you have the chance. I got a couple other pictures here if you want to. This is the big flag. This walks in Flora as well as Fairfield, doesn't it?
Yes, this is the Elks. This is the Elks.
I believe that's a world famous Flora native there, front and center, right?
That is correct. That'd be Louis Sulzberger out there in front.
But if you look how many people carrying that flag.
Well, that's the thing. It's got even a hole there in the middle of it that you needed somebody carrying the front. So that thing's huge. It's like 20 feet wide and 40 feet or 50 feet long. It's pretty cool.
And let me tell you, when the wind picks up, it'll pick you up. This is the Patriot Guards.
Okay, the Patriot Guard. They are throughout the parade. Now, who was this?
This is Brett McNeely.
Really? Mm-hmm. And is that is what era would that Jeep be? Is that
I'm going to assume probably World War II.
That looks pretty old. That would be World War II or Korea age.
I think it is a Willys MB. It could be a Willys. If it's a civilian, it'd be a CJ2A.
And of course, we got to put I had this in the stack, so you got to show the Wabash one, just because we're on Wabash today. And, well, I just had that one, too. So there's the Frontier baseball team. You got the baseball team coming, or
don't know.
Have you contacted them?
I haven't contacted. It's word of mouth and mainly what it is right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want more information, give Clifford a call, 618-516-3111. It is a good time, and it's an outstanding effort to honor those folks who made basically our lifestyle possible. Isn't it?
Correct. Yes, it is correct.
And that's basically how Sheldon got involved too. I didn't even talk to you much about that, Sheldon. You gonna be okay?
He kind of volunteered indirectly. He was drafted.
He was drafted like you.
Yeah, he can get. He can get some people that.
He's pretty good at it.
He just picks up the phone and said, "I need."
Yeah.
And for some reason, they don't turn him down.
That's true. We'll see you next time, folks. Have a great day.